Mm-hmm. Ba-da-ba-ba-pow. All right, let's see here. Waiting for the YouTube thing to show to make sure it's working. It says I'm live on OBS. Oh, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think I'm live. Here's hoping. Yeah, it says I'm live. Okay. That looks live to me. It says live. I don't fucking know. All right. If anybody is not seeing it, I apologize. Yeah, okay. It says I'm live. Okay, yeah, it's working. All right. 'Tis working. Let me just do some shameless advertising for this on Reddit. Oh, hello, Camilla. Definitely want to add her into the game. Somewhere Camilla is going in this game because her character in the show was fucking awesome. Hang tight, guys. Okay. Boom. Oh, I got it. Spelled it wrong. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, too late. I don't think I can edit that now. No turning back. Castlevania. Yep. Oh well. I guess it's going to be misspelled forever. That's okay. 1 out of 10 ain't bad. All right. Away we go. I don't know. Okay. Someone has to be watching it. Or someone's got to see it, right? Eventually. Sorry, guys. I'm still not real good at this. So here goes. Okay. Time to play. Running OBS Studio and my Sonar software. So I really don't know how great it's going to run in total, but here we're hoping for the best, huh? So let's get this road on the show. Road on the show, show on the road. You guys are probably sick of hearing me talk already, if anyone's even here. Where is the chat bar? There it is. Okay, here's open. All right, boom. Castlevania Symphony of Horrors. All right. Alright, so the usual. This stuff's been here already. You got graphic settings, low for no shadows whatsoever, for potato computers that have a hard time running things. Good, we'll put it in shadows, but the shadows will be darker and not as detailed. And Lords of Shadows is the maximum setting that cranks everything up to give you the best visual experience. We're going to put it on good. because everything I'm doing is, you know, it may not run great. So, start file, delete the game, boom, here we go. Alright, now when you first start, let me make sure here. Oh well. Alright, so when you first start, there's no music because you're not in that zone yet. This is just a little intro start area. We're in town now. We got our information over here, and we have our controller layout here. And apparently I didn't put it in a very good position, so there's that. I did change the controls, so your usual, your A button jumps, your X button does your whip, B button will back you out of a menu, the Y button will interact with things when you're near them, the right shoulder button will throw a sub-weapon if you have it, your left shoulder button will change whips if you have different ones, your left trigger will turn your lantern on and off when you have it. That's what we got going on right now. If you push the start button, your inventory window comes up to show you what you have currently in stock. And the select button, I just added this today. This will bring up a pause menu. Oh, I forgot to dim the music for that. Oh well, that's okay. I'll fix it later. I forget things. I'm one guy. But this will let you resume your game, go to your last save, or go to the title screen. And this is by request of guys, and the escape button will bring it up as well and put it away, because people were saying they were backing out of their game by accident, and I don't want that to happen. So the enter button on the keyboard will no longer bring up any menus. Your tab button will bring up the inventory, and escape will bring up this menu. To activate on this menu, you push enter or the E key, your interact key. Alright, onward. Just gonna play, have some fun. I did change Simon's jump and gravity a little bit. He jumps about the same height as he did before, so he gets around the same, but the, pardon me, the gravity is a little bit floatier, so he won't go up and down as fast as he was before. I was trying to get more of a original game feel that way. I did slow down the day-night cycle too, so daytime is about 4 minutes, nighttime is about 2.5 minutes, I think. I had it written down here somewhere. I just changed the multiplier so that it would slow down during the day, so you're not fighting nighttime constantly. I'm watching OBS Studio on my bottom monitor, and it looks like it's running a little choppy, but I assure you it's running smooth as silk on the actual game. Here we go. I have nothing right now. Starting the game from scratch. Shit. Goddamn fish. Right there. I don't know why I don't change that. But right around there, where all the holes in the bridge are, is where they pop out the most. They're relentless sons of bitches. Oh, and something I didn't add yet, I plan on doing it this weekend. I've been working a lot lately. It's actually busy for once, so I had to take advantage to get my hours in. But I'm also going to add a power-up that adds to your whip attacks, too. It's going to increase your power. So no matter what whip you have, you're going to have a base damage, and then whatever whip you're using is going to add to that damage. One of my playtesters, one of my great patrons of my Discord channel, has didn't realize what a lantern was at first, but it's right here. Hey bro, what's up? Keith Stewart, welcome aboard. $80 for this bad boy. Boom, I will take it. Damn it, I still didn't adjust that right. Nighttime, spooky, scary. 3 bats at once, huh? I do have to change it, so I figured as much. Kiefer. My son is named Keith, and my in-laws used to call him Kiefer when he was little. Now the fall death, you have to fall pretty far. I didn't want to make it... I don't want to fall yet, because I didn't save the game. Once you go about... You have to go about 400 pixels past the bottom of the screen that shows in your viewport, and then you'll die. I don't want to have the fall death go too soon, because it might get frustrating, because it's a pretty open-ended game, and there are a lot of areas where, you know, you gotta go down and you can't see real far because of the aspect ratio. So I don't want to screw people over and make them think I hate them or something, you know? Fucking zombies. For anybody that doesn't realize it from not reading the front screen there when you start the game, the green zombies more... They have a better tendency to drop money. Fuck. Alright, enough of this shit. I'm getting the boomerang. That's right, I took the boomerang down here. Get some hearts. Boom. And you can see the sun's coming up already. I didn't want nighttime to drag on. And I did put a save statue right here outside Berkeley's tomb. Let's see how the fall damage is here now. It should kill me here. What the hell? Okay, something's wrong. I'll have to go back and fix that. Find out what the deal is. I might have made it too large. I was playing with it before. There is a possibility it may, it may or may not work the same because of the... Yeah, you know, because of Simon's gravity and the way the camera catches up, the way I changed it, he doesn't fall down quite as fast, so the camera catches up to him faster than it did before. So you gotta fall pretty far to get the damage now. The game operates, it behaves differently when I'm playing outside of the Unreal Engine, when I have a fully compiled version like this. So I have to, sometimes I gotta compile it, and when I play it I see things that I didn't see before. So I gotta make sure things are matching up, you know? You know what? I never got the damn white crystal. I moved the guy with the white crystal back to the first town because that's where it is in the original game. Well, let's save the game and go get it. I should have enough money by the time I get back there. And I made the Thorn Whip cheaper too. I'm trying to balance the prices of things out and all so that people aren't irritated with how... I don't want people to have to grind and grind to get the items in the game. Before, the Chain Whip was really expensive, like 650 gold. I think I reduced it to 500 gold. And I put it in Algiba instead of Veros. So by the time you get that far, you're more than likely going to have at least a lot closer to that money if you've searched for things in between. And I also have plans on, in the first Castlevania game particularly, there's a lot of them, and the third one I think has some too. When you go to certain parts on the map or the levels, like one of those Stonehenge heads will appear and be flashing, and crowns and things like that. Things that are worth more points in those games. I'm going to make it so there are secrets like that too, where things that are worth more money appears. Let's go get me a white crystal. People that have not played the game yet are not going to realize it at all when they play for the first time, but right around this area here, before the cliffside and some of the cliffside, I purposely made the enemies drop money more often than not, so that you can get the lantern on your first walkthrough. Like I said before, I'm trying to make it so the game isn't grindy. there's so much I want to do to it, and there's so many levels I want to make. The map is going to be very big. Everything you could play right now is 10 to 15% of what I want to have accomplished. And that's not including, like, just adding extra bonus things and fillers and side things to do. I want to make it very big, but I'm only one guy, so I have to do baby steps. It's going to be dark by the time I get to town. Yeah, if you're taking time to grind the zombies at night and things, especially when you go to Algeba Cemetery, where the zombies come up out of the ground a lot. If you're grinding there, you'll get money fast, really fast, because a lot of zombies pop up out of that ground. Okay, give me that crystal. Yeah, I want your shit. I'm buying that shit. Inventory, boom, white crystal, done. Alright. I wanted to show this off too. I don't know how many people noticed it, but when you go into the church, when you go into any indoor place, particularly the churches, you'll see this light come through the door here. That means it's daytime. When you're out and about, it will turn to purple when it turns nighttime if you're inside the building. There it goes, see? Boom. Now, I saved the game here, and it's close to nighttime, like it just turned night. If I resume my last save, it should work. Here's hoping, huh? Oh, yep, see? The game saves the time that you save it to, so whenever you start the game again and resume your progress, the clock doesn't reset to daytime. So you have to be mindful where you're at when you save. I mean, when you save, you get your health back anyway, but I didn't want I think in the original game, when you resume the game with a password or something, it resets back to daytime, and it's not what I'm going for. I don't remember. It might not. I'm not going to bother with Davis Path yet, because there's nothing I can do down there that I really can get. I mean, I want the Sacred Flame, but well, that's good if you were out and about just doing things and you still made enough money to get through everything. Things will definitely be more expensive. Like everything to the right of Jova where you start is yeah, that's right. In the original game it does start you back in the beginning. I just have to be mindful on where I put my save statues. Oh, shit, I don't want that. Fuck. Ah, I'm gonna lose my goddamn boomerang. Son of a bitch, these fucking fish. Oh my god. I lost my boomerang. Luckily, I know where to get it. Same place I got before. Yeah, I remember that the first game starts you off in town. You gotta go all the way back to where you were if you use a password. This game doesn't start you exactly in the spot you died like the original game, but I think that's a good thing, you know. It's your typical Metroidvania style where you get you start at the last place you saved. It makes sense. I get a lot of compliments on my day-night cycle in the game. I'm really glad about that. I did a lot of work to it to make it look like it does. The only thing I might change in it, I have plans for like late and endgame stuff where the sky will actually turn red. The sky will turn red, like a blood moon kind of thing, and it'll stay that way for a certain portion of the game. Nothing I have planned is set in stone yet, but between the stuff I have written down and all the ideas bouncing around my head constantly and new ideas getting thrown in there while I'm in the middle of stuff, I have no idea how this is going to turn out when I'm done, but you guys seem to like it a lot so far, so I'm really happy about that. I'm playing with my stick on this Ultimate 8-bit Do controller, and it works great, but the dead zone in this controller is weird, like, because it's got those haptic, not haptic, but those, I don't know, those analog sensors that are, they're not the same as like a regular analog joystick sensor. I forgot what you called them. But they're really sensitive, and if you breathe on the damn joystick, it goes off of dead zone. Alright, let's save. I don't have enough for the goddamn whip. Son of a bee. I need 20 bucks. Let's go kill some shit. There's some. Those little hunchbacks. I don't know if it's a good thing or not that I added that little jumping noise to them. I kind of like it because it lets you hear them before you see them, and you know they're coming. I guess you kind of need that warning in this version because I think it's 175. But this version of the game, I did the best I could to program all the enemies I have so far to act as close to the original enemies as I can get them. There we go. Yeah, 175. Boom. Thorny time. But yeah, so the what the fuck was I saying? Should I go to the Berkeley's tomb now? Shit, I don't know. Fuck. No, you know, I'm gonna go the other way so I can get some power-ups. What was I saying? I get sidetracked easy. Oh yeah, I tried to program the monsters to be as close to the original as possible, while give them a little bit more quality of life and modern benefits, like the bone pillar statues, for instance, when they... I don't know if you could see it or not, but there's a very fine crack that kind of glows on this wall. It's hard to see because I used the eyedropper tool to really get the colors close, because I don't want it to be like blatantly obvious in some places. Oh, the swamp glitch? Yeah, the reason it does that is because each section of the game is loaded by what's called level streaming that Unreal Engine can do. And it makes it so I can have one huge open world map, but not have the entire thing loaded in at once. So what happens is, when you walk away from an area and you walk outside of the zone that detects your player to stream it, yeah, right there when the trees disappear. It's because the box that detects where you're at, to make that part of the game stream in and out, I step out of it. So if I extend the box a little bit, that will go away and it'll be normal. Yeah, blocks that have like a pulsating crack on them that you could see breathing, like you could see it more now because it's starting to get dark. Those blocks you need Dracula's nail to break. There are some blocks where you don't need a nail. They won't pulsate. And there are blocks that don't even have a crack on them at all, and you don't need the nail to break those. Yeah, the level streaming stuff, you'll see it in the caves and things too. There are certain areas that I missed. It's hard to tell until I really get into playing the game more where these little things are, where the level pops in and out. It's not like a bug, it's just a matter of setting those things up properly. Thank you, something. I appreciate it. If you're not in it, the link in the description goes to the Discord channel I made for the game, and if you're interested in keeping up with the progress more often than I can post on Reddit. I try not to be a pain in the ass on Reddit and hound everyone, because there's a lot of stuff there anyway, and you know, people are probably getting tired of, like right here too. This is popping in and out because of that wall there, because that next part of the game doesn't load until I'm down here far enough. There's a fine line. If I put all the level streaming blocks like together and kind of collide them, it makes it problematic where it's trying to load too much stuff at the same time. So I gotta find that happy middle ground of just putting them in a position where you don't notice anything popping in and out or loading. I try to keep it as efficient as possible. The dead zone on this controller makes it so that I aim to the left right there, god damn it. I aim to the left when I don't mean to. I gotta use the D-pad to avoid that. We're gonna try our hand at Berkeley's Tomb. Hopefully I won't die before I get to the end of it. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Son of a bitch. You know what's funny about those little hunchbacks? Damn it. If you get right in... for one thing, if you get right in front of these bone pillars, you will get hit if you get close to their teeth. You can get right against the back of them. How are you? How are you, Nakano? I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. I'm just going to call you Bowser, because that's what your picture is. And there's nothing wrong with that. Bowser is awesome. He's one of my favorite villains. Okay, let's get some health. The next item, I don't want to spoil any surprises, you know. Right now, I just want to get more world map done. I have to finish the Algebra area, and I have to make, now that you can get the rib and the nail, and the sacred flame, and the silver knife, I have to expand the area to the west of Jova, start opening that part up. The original game, it was difficult to get through that part without laurels, to get through the poison swamp, and the two-headed monsters that shoot the fireballs at you, because they just blast you as soon as you go left. And, you know, that original old-school indicator of, oh shit, I'm not supposed to go that way, because you just get owned. But, I'm not sure... Ooh, that was close. I was glad I didn't die there. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna run over here real quick and get me some more items. Might as well save while I'm at it. The hell with it. I always blast all these candles out because it's just like... It's like when you play Zelda and you're Link and you have to smash every pot. In Castlevania, I have to hit every candle, and the problem is in this game, the candle, you hit them all, it makes it dark as hell. I want to adjust the lantern too. I feel like because I zoomed the game in a little bit more than it used to be, the lantern is a little too bright. Not bright in the sense of you could, you know, see everything really well, but I want to make it so the edges of the screen, particularly like the blocks around the edges, are just darker than they are, you know? God damn, I don't have any hearts. The boomerang is hands down one of the best weapons it's going to be in the game. And when I upgrade the boomerang with a power-up, that's the one thing I haven't figured out, oh shit, what to upgrade it with yet. Because it's already so strong. But it uses an insane amount of hearts. Fuck. This is bad. Of course the goddamn bat's gonna get me. Go to hell! Alright, more health for me. Comments. I didn't get them all yet. Thank you very much. As far as the Mac version, I don't know. I mean, when I'm all said and done, I'll try to compile a Mac version because I'm pretty sure I can with Unreal, but I have no way of testing it. So when the time comes, I'll call on somebody with a Mac. Maybe you'll be that guy. I really hope I don't. You know, I'm gonna go save it. Screw this. If I don't, I know I'm gonna regret it. Something bad's gonna happen. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get stuck in poison. That happens to me a lot. So anybody that's played this already, what's the biggest cause of you dying? That's what I want to know. For me, it's when I'm in a mansion or something, and monsters and bats are overwhelming me because I hate myself and I programmed it that way. And I get stuck in the poison and I end up dying because I can't jump out of it in time. Okay. Let's do this. I have the white crystal, right? Yeah, I do, okay. Now the reason the monsters still are dead here is because I didn't walk far enough away from the level. When the level streams out and unloads, then when it comes back, the monsters will be back. Makes sense, you know, basic stuff. You gotta watch that fall damage in places like this. Not that you're gonna die yet, but like I said, I have to. Bats in the water. Yeah, fucking bats. Daba's Path is bad for that. The deeper part of Daba's Path on the north side. Yeah. It's almost like I'm cheating because I know where everything is because I programmed it and put it all there. Wait, I already got this. So, anybody that hasn't played it yet, these sparkly bits here, when you talk to people, they'll tell you that the crystals work off magic and you have to use the matching magic of the crystal in order to interact with it. There were blocks here before, and when I have the white crystal in my inventory, the blocks disappear. There are other blocks that will appear with crystals. Evil music of death. People seem to like the way I did my bone dragons. I made them very random, and any bone dragon in the game, I can literally just change a couple of values and make him as erratic as I want him to be. Really unpredictable. This part I have to, you don't actually get hit with the poison here. I made one poison lake block that goes all the way across everything. And I didn't lower it enough to get rid of it there. That's why you see that there. But you're not actually in it enough for it to hurt you. Wow, that's a lot of money. Nice. I think we got this. I think we'll be okay. If anybody's wondering why the bats disappear suddenly like that, it's because the bats that spawn with the bat spawners in areas, the ones that, you know, just keep coming no matter what you do. There's no hope, you know. Damn it. I have the bats set so once they're alive for so many seconds, they disappear so they're not loaded into memory forever if they fly off the screen. I'll have to add things to make them fade out or something. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Make the bone dragon get nuts. Maybe I'll do that later in the game with when it gets harder. Everything you see now is still like super early game. I not only am gonna have like all these cavern sections, but I'm gonna add in like landmarks and locations based off of things in the other games. Like, you know, I'll have a clock tower somewhere on the map. I'll have another tower. One of the next things I want to make, dungeon-wise, is, I don't know if anyone here has played Castlevania 3, but there is a level where you're going up this red tower, and the music track is called Rising. I want to make a tower like that because it's one of my favorite songs in that game, and I really like that level a lot. I always get excited when I get that far. Okay. Yeah, I thought of that too. There are a lot of things, like little tweaks I can make, that I'm just kind of doing as I go. Ask the other guys that have been playtesting my game, like Keith and whatnot. Every time I'm like working on the game and trying to expand the map and put more in it, I end up taking 2 nights in a row and just tweaking things and changing things and adding things and quality of life improvements and all. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Let's go thrill seeker mode and shut the lantern off. Yeah. I really like the way some parts of this game look without the lantern, and I like seeing the glow effects from the items you throw and things like that. This is a tough jump here. I really need to... Oh, I hope I didn't screw this up when I changed the gravity. No, I didn't. Okay, I can make it as long as I don't die. You can actually get there from up there too, so it's not a total loss. There's another way you can go. Which I probably should have gone, because I missed a heart... I'm gonna go that way. I missed a heart container. The lantern is controlled with the left trigger on the controller, or the Q key on the keyboard. I have areas in the game designed to turn it on and off automatically, so you really don't have to worry about it ever. It turns on and off by itself when you go into caves, into indoor areas, dark areas, and when it turns day, like nighttime outside. But you have the option to do it yourself if you want to. I figure it's just a button push away, why not, you know? A stealth mechanic would be cool, but it doesn't sound very Castlevania-y. We are not doing Lords of Shadow 2. As much as I love Castlevania, I really liked Lords of Shadow. I thought the first one was really good. The storyline got kind of weird toward the end, but the second one was terrible, I thought. I mean, it shouldn't have been a Castlevania game. Because they put the Castlevania name on it, it made it worse for me. Because I was expecting something better. Yeah, when you start the game, there's a control scheme picture when you start in Jova, and all the controls are there. And it shows the controller with all the controls on it, but it also, in red, it's written all the keyboard controls for the same thing. So yeah, you can definitely play it with the keyboard. Hear that heartbeat? Yeah. I love proximity sound effects. I use sound attenuation on everything I can do it on. Alright, you son of a bitch. Oh, I wanted hearts, not money. Damn it. Yeah. I don't know why my blocks do this. It only does it on the front, and I don't know why. This is a pork chop block. For some reason the first hit it's black, and it doesn't do it all the time on all my blocks that you can break. Alright, here we go. I only have 10 hearts. This is gonna suck balls. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this. Well, he's easier to jump over now that I adjusted the gravity a little bit, so that's good. Quality of life improvements. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Oh, okay. He died awfully fast. Oh, don't jump into the flame, too, when he dies. Yeah, I don't know why some of my blocks are black like that, because the ones outside are not. I don't know if it's a shadow setting thing or what. The way I made them was, I have a regular block, and I put a layer of material over the block with the cracks on it that show as you hit the block. Alright, we got full health. We have the rib. The rib is controlled with the right trigger. The rib shield. Fucking bats. I mean, I have to... Even if I'm complaining about my own game, like with the damn bats and stuff. It has to be there. It's a Castlevania staple. I can't not have bats flying around in a dungeon or a cave. Wait till you guys see what I'm gonna do with the goddamn Medusa heads. I'm gonna program those bitches to be exactly like they used to be, but maybe add a little twist. Okay, gotta save some of this. Come on, get over here, platform. Stuff like this is how I usually die. Waiting for a goddamn platform. Oh shit! Oh boy! Oh god! Jesus Christ on the cross! Good thing I got those health pickups, or I'd be screwed. This was a whole lot harder before when I didn't have the save statue after the boss. Look how relentless those hunchbacks are. They are a pain in the ass. Yeah, they do that in Symphony of the Night. Where the gold Medusas in Symphony of the Night turn you to stone. I may or may not add stone turning. We'll see how it goes. It's one of those things I didn't think about early enough. I didn't really plan for it when I designed the character, the controls and all. But I'm sure I can add it if I want to. Alright, we're free. We're free of the dungeon. Let's see if we can make it back. Enough. Okay, I'm gonna go this way because I don't want to risk my fall damage working properly. Head above water, we're good. I really like the way the light refracts and shows things under behind the water for the mud and stuff. Got plenty of hearts now, bitches. Let's go. Thank you. This area is based on... Oh, fuck. This area is based on Castlevania 3, the Deadbeat. Well, the same music and everything, which you take the hard path instead of finishing the Mad Forest and you go down the steps. This is the way that goes to the Nightmare area when you get Alucard. Okay, now, I don't know if anybody's seen this yet. I added this area yesterday. Of course, it's a one-way street. I took a lot of I took all the assets I could from the other Castlevania game. I tried to combine them in a way where I could really add more detail to the levels. Like, you know, the skeletons on the floor here, the skulls, like, I layered them so you could walk in front and behind them. And this isn't a good example of it, but let me see if I can get to one. Most of the other parts of the caves. Oh shit. Nighttime. Most of the other parts of the cave have like these walls behind them, pillars in the background, just things like that to keep it interesting. Now these are the bastards. I purposely designed the bone throwers to be a real pain in the ass. So if anybody dislikes them, you are free to yell at me, but I'm not going to change them. The bone throwers are designed so that 50% of the time, well, it randomizes, but it should be about 50% of the time, their bones will have like a homing effect and come at you, no matter where you're at. And the other times it just throws in like a standard arc. But I tried to make it subtle enough so you don't really notice it unless you're really paying attention. Because you're too busy trying to avoid them and you're not realizing, hey, that thing came right at me, what the hell? Fucking hunchbacks. Oh, god damn it. That little bastard came up and got me. They're so erratic. I mean, I wanted them that way, it's my own damn fault. As long as we laugh, as long as we can still laugh about it, we're okay, you know? Alright, where am I here? Oh yeah, that's right, I made this whole area, and I'm not even paying attention. I'm like, this is new, and I just put it in. I'm not used to playing through it yet. But yeah, the heart pickups are gonna be... Oh shit. The heart pickups are gonna be super important in this game. Just because you're gonna go through your sub-weapons so much more than the original first two games. Because you have to have a fighting chance, you know? I wanted to incorporate it so the sub-weapons would be more meaningful. Oh. Now you can see the cracks here. They're actually not glowing, well, they're barely glowing, but you need Dracula's nail to break walls like that. There's goodies hidden behind those walls. This area particularly, I don't even know why the hell I'm going this way, because I can't really do much. This area in particular, once you get Dracula's nail, there's a lot of stuff to be had. But I was just trying to show it off. I'm not sure. What the hell is he facing that way for? That's weird looking. Have the tweak thing still. I'm not sure if anybody realized it, but this part right here is kind of an ode to right before the Frankenstein monster in the first game. This hallway. Okay, yeah, I don't have the blue crystal yet, so this shit ain't happening. The blocks, if you see, they have a slight blue hue to them. Not the blocks, the sparkles coming off them. That indicates you need the blue crystal. And look at all these cracks. There must be something cool there. I gotta get out of here before I die. Death is imminent. And this part here, I guess I'll have to fix. I have my level streaming block set a little wrong. These candles are set in a level that's not close enough. So that's why they're popping in and out. I just want to let you guys know that I am aware. Fuck. Come on. I'm certainly not lacking money. Oh my god, you little bastards. God damn it. You know what the funny part is? I'm gonna explain something to you guys. The way these hunchbacks jump is completely random. The distance they jump and the height they jump are within certain values, and they are completely randomized. But for some reason, every goddamn time I come across them, they manage to land right on the blocks that are... that can come right at you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're on blocks like this, for some reason, they'll land on every one of them without falling through. It's just like really weird luck of the draw there, you know? And you can do this too. If you need to reach something a little lower, turn your back to it and hit it with the whip like this, because the whip goes lower. And I have the whip. It's not 100% pixel perfect with the collision on it, but it's kind of like the collision is a little bit thicker than the actual shape of the whip. Okay, it's nighttime again, so I'm fucked if I'm not careful. I'm almost dead. Not a good... The caves... These caves are not a good place to be when you're almost dead, because you can die so easy here. I'm really happy with the way these turned out, where the bone pillars actually... Yeah. We like them apples. You know what? Why am I going through this shit? I need to go to Daba's Path. I got things to get there. Yeah, I have to go there anyway. What am I smoking? I need the blue crystal. Yep. There's collision on the whip, there's collision on the back swing of the whip, and if you're right on top of the candle, there's like a circular area that's right on top of Simon's arm that makes sure you hit things if you're right on it. That part's not perfect yet. I might have to adjust it some more, but I was having trouble before where the whip collision would, like, you wouldn't hit the candle when you were right on it. Kind of made it tedious when you're trying to collect things. You have to be able to do the quick boom and boom and boom. I'll come back for you guys later. Yep, you can. Fireballs are fireballs. I didn't want to have them just bounce directly across the whole screen like they did in the original version. I actually set them originally, before I made them bounce and disappear down the way they do now. I had them originally set to bounce off the ground, but because of the way they were bouncing off the ground, they wouldn't travel far enough away from you, so if you kept walking forward, you would just keep walking into them and get hit. So I had to change it. If anyone's wondering why that zombie just died like that, it's because it's daylight now. Nighttime zombies disintegrate when the sun comes up. Alright. Let's save this bad boy first thing in the morning. I should probably spruce up my churches a little bit. Crazy man in Davis Path. Don't forget to read the signs, too. They tell you irrelevant shit. This is fun. Having a good time. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I adjusted my mountains in the back, too. So they're a little bigger and cleaner looking. I added volumetric clouds to this game too, but for some reason they're not appearing. I don't know why. Unless I backed them off and not realized it or something. I'll have to check on the next build. But I added volumetric clouds, and I want to actually add shadows from the clouds. There's a way to do it. It's not hard to do. I just haven't learned it yet. You have to use a light material and a texture for what you want to have the shadows cast and that whole thing. Yeah, and if you don't have enough money, they pretty much tell you to fuck right off. Most of them are mean. The vendors of Castlevania. See how much easier the game is with sub-weapons? Most of the stuff in the game is the same as the original version, but I made upgrades. And whatever was in the original version, I'm trying to make a little better. I'm gonna go save first. I just saved in the other church. It's fine. Screw it. Let's go. Yeah, this pause menu here. Everything on the screen. You can't see my mouse because of the way the game is, but everything on the screen there is dimmed out. Those are items that will be collectible. How long have we been playing? Anybody got the time? I wasn't paying attention. I don't have my clock open. Oh, OBS has one. It's been about an hour, it looks like. Wow. I'm an hour in, and I only have the first body part, and I didn't even cover half the shit I made yet. That's pretty sweet. And that's knowing exactly where to go. This area looks pretty good with the lighting. Look, more cracks in the walls. Cracks that I can't deal with. Yeah, thank you very much. The demo is available. If you join the Discord channel, there is a channel with the links to the demo. Every time I make a significant change or a quality of life change that, you know, I feel is deemed good enough to re-upload, I will update the file. The file for the game is a zip file on Google Drive on my First Serve Gaming account, and the sorry, I can't do two things at once apparently. I'm 42 years old. I'm losing my memory already. No. It's always going to be the same download link to get the actual version of the game. I have a test builds folder that has just when I'm trying something new out and I don't want to mess with the main game. But that one was already updated into the main file. The link will always be the same. So anytime you want to get the newest version of the game, if I say if I tell you in the progress channel it's updated or whatever, just grab the same link, it'll be the new version. Skeleton, you go to hell and you die. Pardon my language, guys. If I'm offending anybody, just tell me and I'll probably keep going anyway. Pork chop. I still call them pork chops because in the original NES version of the game, in the manual, they were called pork chops. This area is pretty obvious there was a secret here. If you could see candles and enemies past a weird-looking wall, you could probably break it. Alright, let's do this. I actually had, fun fact, Keith, I don't know if you had any problem with this, but I actually had to adjust the shield collision a few times, because when you're walking towards the fireballs like this, sometimes they would still hit you when there's a lot of them. Oh, fuck, there's a skeleton, I forgot about him. Okay, never mind, we're good. Alright. Boom. What do we have here? Is that a flame? Is that flame sacred? That looks pretty good. I'm proud of that. I made the glass orb myself with, like, just some pixel art with Photoshop. Then I slapped in the animation of... That flame is actually the flame from Rondo of Blood. But I changed it. I changed the hue of the color to make it blue. And, I added some light and some sparkliness, and boom. Now look what it does. Of course, it actually has to hit them. For those of you that want to know, the holy water is still just as broken now as it was in the original game. The holy water is set to do damage like every quarter of a second when the fire is burning. I'm gonna have to come back down here when I get the damn nail so I can get all the hidden shit that I can't pick up. I forgot where I put a lot of my own secrets. I'm gonna have to make a guide for the game like the original, right? Yeah, I know you said you got this part before. No, that slowdowns the streaming. The game's running smooth as silk for me, and I'm on high settings. I'm running OBS Studio, and my computer is pretty dated at this point. I have a nice graphics card, it's a 3070, but my processor is an old 6600 Intel, and it's dated. I have to upgrade badly, but I just can't afford it right now. People were offering me money and stuff before, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to host a Patreon, nothing like that. I don't want to make money off this game. This is strictly for the enjoyment of me and whoever wants to play it with me, because I'm using it as a learning experience. When this game's finished, I want to make my own game with Unreal. Yeah, I'm running OBS Studio with my Sonar software for my headset and the game and all. I mean, my computer sucks. It's not great anymore. And if you have a computer that runs slower, put the game on low and turn off the shadows, and you should have no problems. Here we go. That makes real short work of them. Alright. We have the blue crystal. Let me see who is popping in on Discord real quick. Oh, goody. More people joined. Pemberwu Vampire and Old Lady Jeans. Welcome aboard, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you. It is enjoyable for me. I'm having a ball. I'm having just as much fun making it as you guys are playing it. I have hardly, other than playtesting this game and showing off what's new in it and all for online people, I haven't even bought a video game in a while. I mean, I game with my kids and stuff, but geez, I've barely played any games in the past 2 or 3 months just because I've been working on this. I want this to be one of the best Castlevania remakes. Oh yeah, the reason the bats do that, I have to fix that. The bats are actually on a tick that makes them go up and down like that. And even though I'm using delta seconds in the code to make it so they're not supposed to do that, they still do it. When you pick up an item, to get that pause game effect, I have the time dilation turned way down to like, you know, 1/100,000th of a second. And that makes it so it seemingly pauses everything while still allowing code to run so I can, you know, make the timer do its thing and wait a second before the text goes away and all that. And the bats are not behaving with it because of their movement up and down code. But it's something I'm definitely going to fix. I just haven't done it yet. I'm sure there are better ways to make the bats do what I want. People have done such great jobs with Castlevania remakes. My son played through Revamped. He really liked it. I know lots of people played Simon's Quest Rebitten. That was supposed to be pretty good. I haven't played them myself because I don't really play a lot anymore. But you know, I'm just doing my own thing. I don't want people to think I'm stealing ideas from anybody else, and I don't want to like subconsciously use somebody else's ideas. Unless it's something really good that I know definitely fits well, but... there's so much shit I'm missing because I don't have the nail. I need to make a shortcut out of this fucking place. Davis Path is the only place I have right now without a second way out. To do something about that in the future. Little bastard, how does he know? It's completely randomized. How does he know to jump and get me here? What the fuck? I swear to God it's supposed to be random, but it's like... It's just my luck. The world's out to get me all the time. Yeah, I don't know how he's getting away with charging money for it. That's crazy. I can't believe Konami didn't step up their game and go after him for it. He probably doesn't make that much. Okay, I think we have a bug here. There's a bug here, because this is definitely daytime, and the damn music is still playing for nighttime when I left the cave. I bet you it'll change back when I go to another area. Haven't had that happen yet. I wonder why it did. Guess I'll have to fix that music bug. That's something new. Must have happened when I changed the lantern code or something, because it's that never happened before. There's no way they gave him permission to charge for it. I mean, they shut down the one guy that tried to make the Castlevania, the original game. He made the remake in Unreal 5, which it looked pretty good, you know? I mean, it had a lot of work to be done on it. It was in very early stages, but he got a cease and desist just because, from what I know, he ran a Kickstarter to help make it. And he even made all the assets from scratch and everything. And he got a cease and desist just for doing that. So I can't imagine Finley can charge for the game legally and they know about it. There's no way. It would make no sense, you know. Why would they let him have the assets, use them to make the game, and to make it like the original one too, and not give him any shit for it when the other guy, who did his own thing completely, got a cease and desist before he even finished like the second or third level. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I could make this game and make money off it, that'd be heaven for me, because I'm having such a good time making it. But, you know, I know my place. I'm not gonna be trying to split hairs with Konami. I don't have the money for lawyers. I can't afford that shit. If they ever do see this, I just hope they let it slide like they do so many other remakes and Castlevania fan games, because it's a passion of love. It really is. The reason I started the original version back with Game Maker years ago is because I really liked the game that much, and I just wanted to do something special with it. And, you know, life got in the way, divorce happens and all that stuff, so things were hell over the past several years, but we're in a good place now. We can do stuff again. Thank you for the kind words. If this looks more incredible than any you've ever seen, the only thing I have to say is we're just getting started. Everything you see so far is just a fraction of what I want to do. You like my crooked ass sign here? It's kind of hard to see because the tree's right behind it. It says the House of Berkeley, but I got rid of some of the letters to make it purposely look like it's an old ass worn sign. Just to be weird. My original version of the game has a girl in the first town, and when Simon talks to her, she says, "Don't go out at night without a lantern. Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I keep meaning to add a sign here to this guy's house, because he sells garlic. Garlic can reveal ghosts if you know where to find them. I added an S there by mistake. Whoops. Garlic can reveal ghosts if you know where to find them. Garlic is surprisingly hard to find. Some woman used to buy my garlic for cooking. That will come into play later. I have axe power up, Holy Cross power ups that are planned. Just in general, the game itself, the world, and where the towns are and stuff is laid out very, very close to the original game, the way the world is laid out. But the difference is I'm making all the areas bigger with more places to explore and no dead ends. I'm not gonna have if you come across a dead end, there's gonna be something there. There's not gonna be any useless dead ends. Even if it's just like a heart pickup or something, you know, there's gonna be something. Yeah, you're right. Keep the typo. You can summon ghosts if you know where to find them. You know, in retrospect, I made this area like a spur of the moment without really planning it. This little graveyard here, the burial grounds. And there are more gravestones and stuff here than there are in the actual cemetery. I've never actually made a full game before, ever, and stuff like this, trying to hit the player in the right direction to find power-ups and things, and just try to give those visual cues for, hey, there's something here. It's stuff I'm still kind of learning as I go. Die, zombie! I love the Sacred Flame. I just think it's the coolest looking power-up so far. And the light really makes it. You never noticed that? That little area down there? It used to be easier to see before I zoomed the camera in a little bit. I changed the field of view so that the game doesn't look so far away. But yeah, I mean, you can still see it. It's just a matter of... You have to go down there to actually see that there's something there. Oh, you know what? I gotta go here before it gets dark. This guy inside is selling a chain whip, mofo. This guy's broke ass. He ain't got no chain whip. Hell yeah. Now we're gonna do some damage. Yeah. It's nighttime now. See, if you stay inside at nighttime, you're safe. But, you know, once you go outside, you ain't going back in. Nighttime without the lantern. Spooky. Now that I have the chain whip, when I start building the world out to the left, to the west of Jova, where things get harder, a lot harder, I'm thinking, you know, there's going to be a guy out there, just like the townspeople here say, there's going to be a guy out there that can upgrade your chain whip. Hint, hint, Morning Star. Hint, hint. I just love the way it looks. Let me in! Let me in! I'm gonna fucking die out here, man! Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Don't confront me none. Yeah, money goes quick. I mean, I've been fighting all this stuff for the last hour and 13 minutes now, and I bought everything I could buy so far, and I only have 280 bucks. Well, originally the Morning Star is out west when you get towards the harder areas. So that's going to be the game plan here. And then the original game, you need the Morning Star, and somebody enchants it and upgrades it to a Flame Whip. And I'm not really sure when I'm going to incorporate... I'm not going to... The Flame Whip is not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same area either, just because it's too close to where you get the Morning Star in the original game. I need to spread it out a little more, considering how much bigger the game's going to be. Look, zombie hand grabs me. No. Love this song. Of course, I say that about every song. Now, this Ghost Lady appears only if you have the garlic in your inventory, because ghosts are summoned with garlic. And you get the silver knife. In the original game, this is the cemetery you go to, and when you drop garlic on the ground, a merchant thing appears and says, I'll give you this silver knife to save your neck. And the original one, the silver knife, it's stronger and it goes through more. So I made it go through enemies and flash pretty silveriness. Super Castlevania 4. I love that game. Oh my god, when I first played it, I just fell in love with it immediately. That's one of those games when I was a kid, or really any Castlevania game when I was a kid, I played them religiously. I loved them so much. Okay. Now, if you talk to the guy that sells you the white crystal, he will tell you you have to kneel with the crystals to use them. So you can see the blue sparkles down there. That indicates that blue magic is involved, and I have the blue crystal now. So if I duck here and wait for 5 seconds... I wanted to make it a little cooler than just the screen moving up in the original one. Oh, son of a bitch. I can't get out. Fuck. Looks like I'll be making an update. This is just high enough to not reach because of my gravity change I made. Whoopsies. Well... it's all good, we got a pork chop. Don't download the newest copy of the game if you plan on going here. I'll update it as soon as we're done playing. Shit, I thought I made him jump high enough. You know what? As soon as I save the game, I'm gonna do it now while you guys are on the air. Just for the sake of making sure I don't forget. Because you have to be able to jump 3 blocks high. And it's just out of reach. I could have swore I fixed that. Son of a bitch. This is what playtesting is for, right? Keith knows. He already told me a few things that I had to fix. But yeah, you can see how much more useful the sub-weapons are in this game compared to the other Castlevania games. Like, you know, it works in your favor to use the hell out of them. I can't believe I did that. There's a save point down here, so we're gonna hit it. We're gonna fix this real quick, and we're gonna move on with our life. I'll show you guys how I'm going to fix it. I used to program in C++ when I was in high school. I learned off BASIC when I was young. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix this shit right now. I can't leave that be. That's a game-breaking thing that has to be fixed immediately, so I'm gonna make sure it gets done right now. Anybody playtesting my game is gonna be like, what the fuck? And they will have the right to do so. Yeah, I learned the original BASIC 1.0. I had an IBM PC Junior when I was still in like middle school. I got off my aunt, that was an old computer, and I just learned how to do DOS 1.0 and everything. It really set this. It really set the groundwork for me to learn what I know now in terms of how to program and how to use computers in general. I used to be a DOS cowboy. Command everything. Okay, so let's do the test level. All right. Okay, Simon, you can get the fuck down here. All right, let's see here. 16, 16, 16. Everything is by 16 by 16 blocks. All right, so that should be just high enough for him not to be able to make the jump. Let's find out. What the fuck? He makes it here just fine. Okay, now I'm confused. That is weird. What the hell? All right, let's see here. This has to be something I did wrong. Hold on. He even feels floatier there for some reason. I'm jumping 3 high here. Why can't I do it up there? Alright, let's go back and find out what's going on here. Maybe my brain's just not working, I don't know. It's nice to know my save statue works, though, because I didn't test that one yet. Alright, what the fuck? You guys saw that, right? Like, I wasn't making these jumps before. Doesn't make any sense why I couldn't jump that far. That's gonna have to be looked at. It doesn't make sense because it's literally a setting you change in Unreal that just controls the gravity and stuff. There's nothing else in Simon's code at all that alters his gravity whatsoever. Wait a minute, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Troubleshooting time. We got this. I think I know what it is. Where's the fucking zombie hand? That's what it is. That's what it is. Alright, I found it. It's the goddamn zombie hand. Okay, I'll show you exactly what it is now. When the zombie hand grabs you, I change Simon's jump setting so that he can only jump like just a little bit off the ground, so that you get that feeling of struggle when you're trying to get away from the zombie hand when it grabs you. And when the zombie hand resets his jump after he lets go, I didn't change it to the setting it's supposed to be. So that's what we gotta fix. So we're gonna go to my enemies, we're gonna go to my zombie grab hand. That's an easy fix. It's the only thing I could have thought of, because it's the only thing that affects his movement. Alright, zombie hand, you son of a bitch. Okay. Bind to finish. Enable collision. Disable timeline. This puts his walking speed back to normal. Ah, here it is. The gravity scale. That's what it does. Alright. Okay, so when it's finished, Simon move again function. Alright, so we have to set the gravity back to where it was. So you know what I'm going to do so this shit doesn't happen again? We are going to get gravity scale. And we're going to set this to a variable of its own. Okay, original gravity. This is how you do blueprints. Very easy. I know how to program in C++, but blueprints is just so much goddamn easier. Okay, so this makes his gravity like 11, which is really heavy. That's why he can't jump. Alright, so when we go back, we will just set his gravity to what it was. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. I'm fucking stupid, I guess. All right. Problem solved. I am not going to compile this just yet. I'm going to finish streaming the game, and then I'll come back and compile this, and then I'll re-upload it. So if you're getting the version that's up to right now, don't let the zombie hand grab you. Okay. But we know what the problem is. I fixed it. It's done. I will compile that and upload it as soon as we're done with the stream. There's a zombie hand down here somewhere too, so I gotta watch the fucker don't get me. I really like this music. I know I said that a bunch of times already. I wish I kept my holy water. Sacred Flame is so much better. These bats are relentless. Good. Holy water. Score. There you are, fucking zombie. Die. You're not gonna ruin my game. You gotta watch out. I purposely made the bats a lot faster here. Fuck. Well, yeah, the zombie hands, you know, like that one over there, it's placed in a spot where when it grabs you, the bone pillar's gonna start shooting at you. Alright, what the hell? Did that zombie touch me? Did that hand touch me? What the fuck? Alright. That zombie hand must have touched me. It must have, like, been right at the end of its grab and let go right away. Enough of this shit. Alright. Goddamn zombies. Zombie hands, I tell you. What are you gonna do, you know? Let's make sure the zombie hand problem is solved. Alright, we're gonna put a zombie hand right there. And back him up a little bit. Hey, no mind, that's just Unreal being stupid. It does that sometimes. Okay. So it works properly now, I know, at least. You get your jump back. Let's test my fall damage. It should work. There it is. Okay. Done. Okay, open up title screen. Compile. So, let's see what we got here. It doesn't look like I have an option to encode this to a Mac. I'm not sure what to do about that. That's something we're going to have to look at down the road if you guys want a Mac version too. I have no way to test a Mac version. I have no idea how it'll run. I have no clue. I've never even owned a Mac. But I know people have run a virtual machine with a Mac, and there's ways to run Windows programs with Macs, and it should be pretty doable either way. But you know, all right, packaged builds. 08/31 2024B. So if I use the date for my version numbers for the games because I find it to be the easiest way to keep track of the versions. I mean, what better way to use the date? Then I just use B, C, D, whatever if I have more than one of the same day. All right, there's a lot of comments here. I have to read through this stuff. Yeah, and a game like this, it shouldn't be difficult to run it under a VM either. It's not a very demanding game, especially if you have a modern processor. Yeah, my game's never going to have a Castlevania Symphony of Horrors version 1.0 completed. It's going to have like version, 12, 10, 2038, however long it takes to get done. C. Yeah, there was an end for John Lavender there. I just read your thing there. Yeah, there is an end state for it. I had to fix it. That's why it wasn't working. I didn't set it back right because I changed Simon's gravity to something along the lines like 0.85 to give him a little more floatiness when he jumps. And when I reset the zombie hand thing, I hadn't anticipated I was ever going to do that in the first place. So the zombie hand was putting his gravity back to 1 instead of what I changed it to. So that's why I added this, get his original gravity, and then put his original gravity back. Cast to Simon, set a reference. Whenever I have a monster going on, for when the monster first interacts with Simon, I get a reference to him. Like the reference gets stored there, then I could just take that reference and use it anywhere in the code. And casting, a lot of people say it's bad to do in Unreal, but if you have the character that's always in the game and always loaded into memory anyway, you can cast him all you want and it really won't affect your performance hardly at all because he's already in memory. Simon is really the only thing I cast to all the time. Everything else kind of just stores, has variables. Let's see where we're at here. This compiles pretty quick. It'll be done in a couple of minutes. Then we can continue our quest. Whenever you guys get the newest version of whatever I compile, it will keep your save files. Unless I do something that will drastically change things, which I don't plan on at all ever for the save system, your save files actually get stored in app data, the local folder in Windows, and it's kind of a hidden folder for people that don't know what it is. So that's why I have in the game menu to be able to delete your saves on the opening title screen, because people that don't know how to get to those will not be able to erase their saves and start over if I didn't do that. Plus, if you forget to, there's a red save statue in Jova that when you interact with it, it will erase that save and reset it. Thanks for coming, John. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just made my Discord a couple days ago or so, was it? Keith, can you tell him? I don't remember. But some people were asking me to make one to keep up with it easier, I guess. And I'm like, well, I didn't plan on it because I didn't really think I'd have the time to look over a Discord channel. But really, it's nothing to it. You create it and you invite people, and that's pretty much it. I encourage anybody to invite anybody they would like. Or, I mean, I don't have any, like, there's no special circumstances. Just give whoever the link for the Discord that you think would enjoy the game and invite them in. The only rules I have in the Discord channel are anybody that's doing any kind of hateful speech, anybody that's just doing nothing but complaining all the time, or in general just being an asshole, you'll be banned immediately without any warning whatsoever. So that's the only rule. We're here to have a good time and enjoy Castlevania because we love Castlevania. That's why we're here. Castlevania for the win! Woo! This will be done in a moment. Oh, I've been working on this game. Oh, geez, I don't know. A few months. Let me see when my test builds are. Actually, I'll just go on the YouTube and find out when my first video is. I was posting all my stuff on Reddit too. Where is me? I can give you a ballpark. Wow, is my whole game that blurry? Oh, it's not playing, that's why. Okay. Oh, that was the noise. It's finished encoding already. I have been working on this game for... Well, I have 21 videos on this shit? Damn. Let's see here. What's the oldest one? Oh, that's not it. Oh, they're not in order? Give me a break. They're not in order, son of a bee. Oh, let's go to my videos. Hold on. Sorry. This is not what you guys are here for, to watch me go through my own YouTube channel. You're probably like, damn, this dude's lame. Okay, oldest. So the first video was 3 months ago. So yeah, about 3 months, give or take. I'm making really good progress on it, but I want it, I'm into it. I really enjoy working on it. So let's go to my new and improved build, where the zombie hand won't screw me over. Keep this party moving. All right, let's test it to make sure. Okay, my floaty jump is clearly working. Let's get down here quick. Give me back that sweet, sweet holy water. I really like how the candles and the lights look when it's behind other things. Okay, let's test. I still feel floaty. Fucking bats, goddamn. What the fuck? Okay, we found a bug. Well, that's new. Okay, that's something new. Very new. I have no idea what caused it. Never saw that before at all. That was weird. Yeah, it was super effective. I have no idea what caused that. The gravity setting doesn't change. It just went flying up in the air, like, what the fuck? It did it when I threw the holy water. Okay, it's not the holy water doing it. I don't even interact with the holy water. There's no collision with the holy water. Oh, shit. I'll run away! What the fuck? Okay, it has to do with the zombie hand. What in the fuck? Check this out, guys. Didn't know Simon can do this. Did you? Maybe let him grab me again? I don't know. What the fuck? Okay, it has something to do with the zombie hand. What in the fuck? Okay. Alright, more live troubleshooting. We have to figure this out, because it wasn't doing it in the engine. The zombie hand sets your gravity, and then it resets your gravity. But it resets your gravity to, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It shouldn't be that way. We'll figure it out. We're figuring it out right now. This is the best part about making a game and doing any kind of code. You know, shit happens and you got to figure out why it's happening, and sometimes just an easy fix like, oh, that's all it is, and sometimes you're banging your head off the wall trying to figure out a problem for 3 days, and then you go and you have a little bit of Mountain Dew and you come back an hour later and all of a sudden, oh, that's what was wrong. You figure it out immediately. Don't act like some of you haven't been there. Okay. Zombie hand, grab me, let's do this. Okay. I think... Okay, hold on. I think I know why it's doing it. Let me test something here. Pretty sure I know why it's doing it. Ah, okay. That's why it's doing it. Okay. All right, so when you kill the zombie hand, it it doesn't let it reset its gravity because it's gone. It destroyed the object. So what we need to do, okay, bind on destroyed, re-enable Simon movement, Simon move again. Yeah, it should do it though. When it gets destroyed, it should reset your gravity. Oh, I know why. I know why. I can't set the gravity in this way. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. Stupid logic errors. So what's happening is that when it binds this event to when you kill it, it goes down here and it says, okay, reset Simon's walk speed and gravity so that he can move properly again because the hand is dead. The problem is I got the gravity value down here after the hand grabs Simon. And if I kill the hand before it grabs Simon, it gives it a gravity that it doesn't have because it didn't get it yet. So yeah, effectively it's 0 because that's what the default number is. So what I have to do is set this variable up here instead. So, and then problem will be solved. Okay, sure. I have a struct for Simon that holds all of his important variables in it. So we're going to pop this bad boy out, break the struct. Oh, wait, that's not stored in the struct. That's stored in his character movement. Duh, I'm stupid. Pay no attention to me. I never said I was smart. I just like making the game. Get character movement. Get gravity scale. Okay. Now I'm getting Simon's gravity, his default gravity scale before. You know what? That won't work either. Yeah, you're right. Check if it's not 0 first. That way, if I have two hands around me, you'll fuck it up real bad. Let's see here. You know, I don't plan on changing the gravity. We're just gonna. Okay, so what we're gonna do is give Simon a new value in his struct that holds on to the gravity. All right, Simon, you need a new value in your struct. That way, if I have two hands that are close together, I don't have to do a bunch of extra checks and shit. I could just have a default value and move on with my day. So, where are we keeping this shit? Move these down a little bit. All right, so where's my structs at? Blueprints, structures, assignment. We're going to add a variable to this bad boy. Okay, original gravity scale. Make a float out of this bitch. Boom, boom, boom. And Simon's gravity that I currently have him set at is 0.85. So the default value for this is going to be 0.85. Troubleshooting sometimes is a real pain in the ass, but the good news about it is that it always feels really good when you're done, you know? Set gravity scale. All right. Boom. Now we have a starting gravity scale. Now we don't have to do any of this shit. We could just make it so that when the zombie hand is destroyed, we set the gravity scale to what it's supposed to be. Right off the same struct. Done, son. Alright, so when the zombie hand's dead and Simon can move again, we're going to reset his walk speed with his character movement, and we're going to reset his gravity scale to what was originally stored, and that should solve all of our issues. It wasn't even that hard to find. That's a good thing. Look at that. I'm not flying anymore. Score! Score one for the home team. All right. Boom. We are good. The fuck? All right. Just to make sure, under this goddamn zombie hand, we're just going to put a quick check in. Actually, no. We'll do it under Simon. I don't do anything on tick with him except for check for falling death. I could probably do a bind to sign on that too, but I'm not really sure what version of it to use for that. So let's do character movement, get gravity scale, and print this bitch. All right, now it'll show me on the screen his gravity constantly. 0.85, that blue number, that's what we're looking for. Okay, 11 because we're grabbed. Perfect. 0.85. All right. We fixed it, ladies and gentlemen. We fixed it. Let's compile this one more time. All right. Now I'm happy. And we'll just keep that under B because we didn't really do that much relevance. It's fine. Hey, we having a good time, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Game and Train. I appreciate it. We just fixed a major bug that I happened to accidentally just introduce with my zombie hands. Not sure how long you've been here, but yeah, we had Flying Simon for a little bit there, for about 10 minutes. But if you missed it, I'm sorry to say, Simon will fly no more. Alrighty. This won't take that long, just like last time. There's 8 people here now, huh? Nice. This won't take that long. Well, earlier today, I adjusted his gravity from the default gravity. I'm not sure how long you've been here. I adjusted his gravity and his jump height a little bit so I can give him a little more floatiness. because I wanted him to have I just wanted him to have a little more floatiness, like it is in the original games, where when you jump, you're kind of in the air, a little bit longer than like an average game jump, even though you can't change your direction. And when I changed it, it messed with my zombie hands because my zombie hands were already set to put his default gravity back to a different number, and it screwed things up. And then I went to fix that, and then it made him fly, and you know the rest. Flyman, Flying Simon. I should probably play some Castlevania music. Anyway, while this is encoding, I figured I'll show you guys this. This is where I go to get all my music. There's a site called khinsider.com. If you don't know about it, they have a lot of video game music. Almost anything you want to find is on this site, khinsider.com, and I have bookmarked Castlevania 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I have these are all the VRC 6 chipset versions of the game. Castlevania 3, called Akamoju Densetsu in Japan for Demon Castle Dracula, the Famicom version of the game has a better chipset in it because the Famicom supports more channels, and the actual cartridge for the Castlevania 3 game had another chip in it from Konami called the VRC6 chip, and it added more sounds and more channels, and it made a much richer soundtrack. That's why the Japanese version of the game sounds so much better than the NES version for America. And I'm using all VRC6 versions of the songs that I use in the game, and there's actually one of them is for Super Castlevania 4. These gentlemen remixed it with a VRC6 chipset, and Super Castlevania 4 sounds fucking awesome with VRC6 chipset sounds. The music was just meant for it, I think. It sounds so good. The version of Bloody Tears that I'm going to use in my game is the one from Super Castlevania 4, but the VRC6 chip version of it. Sounds awesome. Can't go wrong. It sounds fantastic. Way better than the Famicom version of Castlevania 2. Unfortunately, Castlevania 2, they really dropped the ball with the soundtrack on that game. The songs themselves are great, and they're classic, and everybody knows them. But the chipset sounds for them that they used were awful. And with how epic this version sounds, you could see how I'm waiting for something special in the game to use it. I don't want to just have it play randomly, I want it to mean something. I'm a musician too, for people that don't know. I have albums on Spotify, and I have a YouTube channel separate for my music and my other stuff. And the musician in me really wants to take these songs and lay them out in my game in a way where it presents itself like a show, where a song has to go in a certain place because it means something there more than just throwing it anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm sure you do. My very favorite song on the VRC6 arrangements are Heart of Fire from the first Castlevania. I was watching videos on Castlevania Revamped that came out, and they used this version in their game too, and it sounds really good. I mean, right off the bat, you just know this is awesome. All right, we finished building. Woohoo! Zombie hand fixed. Well, while we're jamming to this tune, I might as well zip this bad boy up. Yeah, the audio settings of the game, I'm still learning a lot how meta sound works and how to really make it all meld together nice. There's a lot you can do with meta sounds, and I'm loving it. I don't stream very often. Usually I post a quick video of, you know, what I've updated or whatever. But today, because of the changes I made, and I haven't actually done a playthrough in a while, I wanted to do a live stream because I figured I'd just get it all done at once. Alright, so we're going to update this version. Alright, so the next time you go on the drive, the new version will be there. So now we can essentially finish our playthrough because we have that done. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's finish this dungeon. Alright, see how many more times I gotta go through this shit. Must be nighttime, all the eyes are glowing red. Oh, my holy water. Oh shit! That was close. That was real close. Alright, let's see if this works now. Alright, I still seem floaty. I think we're okay. Alright, I'm not floating. I'm not flying. Hey, Bone Pillar, what's up, bro? I was like, bro, and he was like, bro, and I was like, bro. Oh, forgot about that. Look at all this poison. Ain't that a bitch? Every game has to have a poison-y section, right? Oh, ah, damn it. You can't get back up from here. Gotta go all the way back around. Yeah, he didn't fly south for the winter. Ah, I missed that health pickup. I need it. Shit. Oh, I gotta go all the way back around. Don't fall. You'll pay dearly. Yeah, I mean, you have to fall pretty... Oh, fucking bro. You have to fall pretty far to die, but... I mean, to go off the screen because of the gravity and the way the camera is set, you have to be completely off the screen and then a bunch to actually die, but... Yeah, this part here, when you're at the top section, very easy to die. That motherfucking skeleton. I can hear the heartbeat, but I don't have a stake. I got got no stakes in it. Yeah, Keith was telling me earlier today. He's like, "Yeah, I want to play a little more before I invite the fall death." Oh, fuck. You know, I used to just jump down here, take a shortcut, but now I can't. Dug my own trap with this one. Look at all those skeletons down there, just waiting to kill. If you're wondering why that one's not throwing bones more consistently, it's because I set his detection range to be a little lower, so he's not just constantly throwing shit at you when you're right above him, because that gets very annoying. Oh, that reaches nice. Oh shit. You know, I'm gonna go this way. This dungeon's a little more mazy than the other one. It's really not much bigger, but it's got more openness. God damn it! Go to hell. I want the health pickup. Okay, let's try not to fall down this time. See how that bone dragon's a little more erratic than the other ones were? He's crazy. Alright, now I'm happy. Let's go back this way. Fucking zombie hand. I put him behind that so you couldn't see him. I originally had more bone pillars here, but it was way too hard to get past them without getting knocked around. We're okay. I got the stake, right? Okay. See, now that crack block looks fine. I'm not sweating this. I think I want to make those bats a little more erratic when they come onto the screen. Yeah, holy water is not great against this bat. If you have the axe, you could keep on throwing axes at him while he's hanging on the ceiling and hurt him bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. I died to this asshole. There we go. Alright. We got the nail. Boom. Now we can break blocks with cracks on them. Glowing blocks. Safe statue. This extra maneuverability I gave Simon compared to the older games really helps a lot avoiding all this shit. Fuck off, bat. I'm done cursing at my enemies. Because they're dead. That's actually the same sound effect that the original Castlevania 2 game uses when you're in the poison swamps taking damage. The only thing I have to add is like a visual cue. It makes a noise and it has the you know, the damage and all that, but I need to add like a flashy thing. I think I'm just gonna put like a camera overlay on it and make it kind of, you know, do like a little vignette change or maybe like a saturation thing. Alright. When I made this level, I hope I didn't forget, but hope I didn't mess something up, but when I made this level originally, I completely forgot to give myself an out at the top. This block here wasn't here, so I'm like, shit, I can't get up. Alright, we made it. We got the nail. We have the rib. We have the whips we can get. Is this what I'm supposed to be like, so guys, let me know what you think of the comments, and, you know, make sure you hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Fucking YouTube people. Holy water is so strong, but you could see, like, against like the knights that I was throwing it at before, you know, stronger enemies doesn't take them out immediately. Fuck. The good news is I fixed the zombie thing. Now I can get the hell out of here. Button flashes when you say that? Oh, you mean if someone like puts it in their video? I don't do that stuff. Any video I ever put up was just me playing my guitar or something, or just doing something stupid. But I never did the whole, you know, make sure you like and subscribe, everybody. And if you wanted to, you would just do it anyway, you know. All right, so you know Ghost Lady, because. Well, I don't have garlic for one thing, but if I did have garlic again, she wouldn't be here. It's a one-time event. And remember in the original Castlevania 2 game, when you did those things, like drop the knife or whatever, same as the boss fights, you know, the 2 bosses there are, they would just keep respawning and you can do it over and over again. It's gonna be dark. It's gonna be dark, I'm afraid. I'm scared. I'm scared. Hey, old man, what's up? Well, I'm not making it to the church. I think... Oh, actually, no. There's a bunch of crap I can get over in Veros where I put the new caves. Let's go do that. So, as you can see, there's no level ups in this game like in the original Simon's Quest, but that is made up for by having, you know, more hit points and heart pickups, and better maneuverability, and more sub-weapons, and faster gameplay. But, you know, as you can see now, you start the game with 50 hit points. Now I have 150, and I still have a bunch of stuff I didn't collect yet. Now that I have the nail, I can actually collect everything that I put in here. If you could find it. It's not all straightforward like, oh look, there's something. You might have to dig a little, but there's more stuff to be had. And before anybody says anything about this floating torch, every time I work on the game, I completely forget about it, and every time I play it, I'm like, I really gotta move that torch back down to the ground. I don't know why it's in the air like that. But it's like a running joke at this point, because as many times as I've said that to myself, I still haven't fixed it yet. And I'm gonna forget, and it's gonna be there on the next build too. And I think at this point, it's just gonna be my own little inside joke. So when people go, why is that torch there? I'm just gonna be like, because it can be, I don't know. I should wait for daytime to get more garlic. Spoiler, I didn't put any more garlic ghosts in the game yet, just that one with the silver knife. But, might as well have it in my inventory, right? It should be daylight soon. Yeah, when you go by that torch and you hit it so many times in the air, or if you walk past it X number of times without hitting it, maybe something special appears. I don't know. Could do something stupid like that. I'm trying to keep the game as serious as Castlevania usually was, but at the same time I want to add some stupid shit just for fun. Yeah, it would be funny. Did you see, like way near the end of the game, did you see the floating torch in the Veros March? It's really weird. That'd be funny. I did add, I don't know if I left her in the game or not. I think I did. In Jova, there's a lady that you keep talking to over and over again, and she says all the weird, inane shit that the NPCs used to say in the original game, like hit your head off Deborah Cliff to make a hole, like dumb stuff like that. And if you keep talking to her, she says, sorry, I'm speaking nonsense. My English isn't very good yet. So I have something goofy in there. Alright. Spoiler alert if anyone hasn't played this section yet. Yeah, evil. There's evil afoot. The floating torches are caused by Dracula's dark powers. Because he's not really dead. I added a pretty cool surprise room toward the end of this cave section. Keith, if you want to find out for yourself, you probably don't want to watch this part, but I thought it was pretty neat. Just a fun, stupid thing I did that ended up being cooler than I expected it to be. Watch, he's gonna land in every goddamn... Oh, for once he didn't. God, I love the holy water. It's gonna be a shame later on when it's not as powerful anymore. You know, for how strong it is, I really need to make it take more hearts to use once you get the upgrade, the Sacred Flame. Ooh, I thought that was further. Fucking skill. Ah! Nighty-night. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for playing the hell out of my game so much. I can't believe you have that many hours in it. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your feedback and things that you've told me that should be fixed, or things you came across, you know. You know, one of the reasons I'm having all these power-ups in this area that you could find if you're looking hard enough is because you know how the original game is. Once you go west, things get significantly harder, and I want to try to keep that trend going. I don't want to make it too easy. But I also want to prepare the player for the perils that await them. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Well, now that I got a nice pause menu done, and I got some bug fixes done. Here's that part I was talking about. Now that I got some nice bug fixes done and all, I think I could really start cranking on the map more. I mean, I add a section at least a couple times a week, but I really want to make it bigger. There it is. Oh, I forgot to put a damn... I made the opening, but I forgot to put the power up there. That's funny. Nighttime, they just got faster. Alright, this part here, I was hoping that this would push me, but it doesn't. So I have to make a different moving platform that actually pushes the player. I was thinking to myself, oh, it's unreal. The physics is enabled on everything, so if I do that sideways like in the original game, it'll just push me, right? And it didn't, and I forgot to remove it. So pay no mind to that. Alrighty guys, I think that's about everything you could see in this game so far. I mean, it's not too shabby for only having like the very early part of it done, I think. And I mean, also considering, you know, I know where everything is, and I know where to go exactly to make the best time out of it, to get through it the fastest too. So I think people will have a really good time with it and get their money's worth. You know, it costs nothing, so you almost have to get your money's worth. But in the grand scheme of things, when the whole game is finished, I think it'll be something really nice to look back on and be proud of. Thank you. I mean, it could just be me because I'm proud of it and I'm making it and all. But I feel like that the levels and the design of things, you know, not using copy-paste methods to do the same corridors over and over again to be repetitive and all. Like, no matter how many times I walk back and forth through this stuff, I feel like it doesn't get boring. At least not yet, anyway. Alright. Got those power-ups. Look at that, 190 hit points. I'm ready for things to start wrecking my shit. I had to add a delay to when those bone pillars spawn, because for some reason, like, Unreal has a certain order it spawns things in, and I really don't know how it determines the order of actors when it spawns. I mean, I know there's ways to control that more detailed, but, like, the bone pillars, before they would spawn in, but they would spawn in before the ground spawned in, and they'd be, like, hidden in the ground and halfway down and shit. So I had to add, like, a 2-second delay, let the level load. Yeah, I don't want to do a lot of backtracking. Like, that's why I made the cave system more extensive, because you can go through... The way the game was before, I had it so you had to get the blue crystal all the way in Algebra. So you would get the white crystal here, you'd go to Algebra to get the blue crystal, and on your way back after doing the tomb, you can... Actually, on your way back from getting the white crystal in Algebra, that's what it was, you can go underground instead of going above ground, so you take a completely different route, and then you'd come out in Berkeley Tomb on the other side of it. I made it like that so that you wouldn't have to go through the same place twice, but still had plenty of stuff to explore in the same area. See if my fall death works. Come on. There it is. Alright. And then after a couple seconds, boom, that comes up. Oh, I forgot to add a background blur to that. There's one on the other menu, but not on this one. Easy fix. Well, I'm going to call it there, guys. It's after 11 o'clock at night. I have work tomorrow, and thank you a million for watching and, you know, giving me the good feedback and trying it out and all that stuff. The Discord link is in the description of the video, and if anybody wants to join it and, you know, keep up with the game, download the latest builds, whatever you want to do, you know, give me your feedback, could troubleshoot together when there's problems, things like that. I'll absolutely work with you guys whenever I'm able to, in between work and my kids and all. But, yeah, thanks a million, and I'm gonna catch you later. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. Nighty-night. Don't let those flesh-eating bed bugs bite. Well, unfortunately for me, I'm not an artist. I suck at pixel modeling. I suck at 3D modeling. I'm not good at any of it. I'm just using assets that I can get that I feel work the best, that I'm able to make work with the game. But, you know, I can only do so much with what I have to work with, because I am not capable of doing the art myself, and I don't have the time to dedicate to have, like, a team help me with it either, because I can't. Like, there's no set time where I can commit to someone and be like, yeah, let's work on this, then let's make this game plan, let's meet this deadline. I can't do it. I have too much other stuff going on in my life, and this is like a in my spare time kind of thing. But for what it is, it's turning out really well so far, and, you know, I welcome all criticism. But I'm going to head out and get myself a small bowl of honey barbecue chips, a glass of Mountain Dew, a bottle of water, put on some Netflix, and fall asleep. So I'll catch you guys later. Happy vampire hunting.